Hey everybody, so we're going to be doing a video showing you multiple different options that you can use to add custom lighting to your orbiter, to your Dormizone, and your backroom. So let's get started. I'm going to start out my orbiter, we'll move to the Dormizone, then we'll finally move to the backroom. So first option I want to show you guys is a 0 Platinum one. So look down here, we got our little Noggle statue, New War Veso R. So it's giving off a, actually two lights. One of them's kind of a bluish white. The other one, though I'm not really sure the source of it under there, there's a little bit of a light purplish going off as well. But yeah, this one comes from Barrow. It is, let me double check on the price real quick. I believe it's 75 ducats and 300k credits. Yep, that was right. So yeah, these so plus side, these are not platinum items. These work everywhere, same lighting everywhere. I have yet to see a space where this fails. Maybe we'll see that in our Dormizone a little bit, but this is the least problematic light source that I have seen of the available light sources in the game. So if you want something that's going to be like this lightish bluish white color and it's going to be consistent across the board, this will probably be your best option. Now the downside is, again, it's Barrow, so it's not always going to be available. And it is the only one color, so that's another downside as well. But yeah, if you happen to catch us at Barrow, highly recommend stocking up to just put in some increased default lighting in some location. Now let me actually... I'm going to remove this because we're going to be utilizing this elsewhere. Now the next option I want to show you guys I actually have over here in my operator room. Now these, how they're behaving right now may not be how they're behaving in your orbiter when you watch this video. The behavior I'm noticing in these now is actually different than what I noticed just a month ago. So I would say, in your orbiter at least, experiment, see what works. Hopefully you're good, but it hasn't been very consistent at least, so I'll at least show you the current behavior. So I have two different Articula types here. One, the Warframe Articula. This you can get, it's a platinum item, although it does often show up as a weekend creator or post primetime creator Twitch drop, so you can get it for free via that option. It's 35 platinum, I believe, in the market, but they also come with the different vignette items in the market, so anything but the aquarium vignette, it comes with two of these. So it's not really cheaper, it still costs platinum, but the other option, and this is 0 platinum, is again a Barrow item, the Archwing Articula. This costs, let me check, it's 330 credits, and I believe, yep, 100 ducats. So again, if you happen to see these from Barrow, stock up, get at least a few of these to help with custom lighting. Now the advantage of both of these is you can customize color from your color palettes. So like the one on the left here I have is a red, the one I have on the right here is a orange. This is actually, I have a fireplace build in my backroom, and this is actually how I ended up creating a light flicker effect in my fireplace. I took one of these Articulas and I just hid it within the fireplace, so I had like flame flicker effect with my fireplace. Quick and simple way to do that if you have a fireplace you want to put in somewhere. But anyway, I am using, well, start from here. Both of these are using two different ephemeras. This one over here, the Asperus Apex ephemera. This comes from the Operation Belly of the Beast event, which it was originally in June 2024, but it's actually coming back February 6th, 2025, probably going to be around for a month or so again. So if you missed out on it, June 2024, hopefully you catch it in time for the February 2025 one. If you're watching this after the event's already over, This will probably come back within another clan event in the future, maybe another Belly of the Beast, maybe something else. But it is a pretty popular ephemera, and this one is a very consistent source of lighting across housing units, I've noticed, at least currently. The other one, and this is an ephemera that's available all the time. Our guy over here is wearing the Vengeful Flame ephemera, which is from a Kuvalich. So if you're using a heat progenitor, like let's say Ember, for example, to get your Kuvalich, and I think Jade's another option in there too. There's multiple. But you have a 20% chance of this ephemera being on the Kuvalich, and whether you vanquish it or you save it, you get that ephemera after you've done dealing with your Kuvalich. So that is a light-emitting ephemera, Vengeful Flame. That is the only Kuvalich ephemera that is light-emitting. And maybe the ephemeras that come with the Technocyte Coda down the road, maybe not light-emitting. We'll find out when that time comes in March 2025. But now for the inconsistencies I've been noticing. Now, in the past, I noticed an issue with no matter which ephemera you had on these, sometimes when you load back into your orbiter, the light emitting would be gone. So we'll do that in just a sec, but one quick thing I just remember I forgot to mention. So the ephemera light, the color you're getting, yeah, it does come from a color you choose in the color palette. It's whatever energy color you select. So here I have a bright red. I think it's from like your standard default palette that everybody gets when they first start out for free. I think that's where I grabbed the red from. The orange, I want to say I grabbed it from the Ember Heirloom palette. I don't remember. Just pick whatever color you want. But yeah, and yeah, that color will be applied. But yeah, oh, one more quick thing. Actually selecting which one of these you want. So if you guys haven't used the Articulas before, let me just get a quick rundown. So when you place one initially, we'll get into the limitations in a second. I just want to make sure I have this covered for you guys. Articula. Ooh, I have one left. Cool. Oh yeah, this is solely for you, those of you who've never used an Articula before. Pose. If you want to hide this within something, I highly recommend going with either Pose 17 or Pose 3. I've had a lot more luck with Pose 17 lately for some builds I'm doing. Loadout. What you're going to want to do is... what I'd recommend is take a Warframe that either you have an extra of or that you don't play all too often. Put either one of those ephemeras onto it, so the Vengeful Flame or the Asperus Apex. Change the energy color to whatever you want your color lighting to be. And you're going to want to save a loadout slot. So I'll leave that temporarily. Oops, wrong button. No, it did not want to go to navigation. So you're going to want to save the loadout with your shiny new ephemera look. Let's see which one. I think I have one on Ash. Do I? Yeah, here's the Ash one that we were using earlier. So this has a red energy glow on it. This is the Asper's Apex ephemera. Go to your loadouts on the PlayStation here. It's R3. I don't know what it'd be on PC or Switch or Xbox, whatever. Pick a loadout slot. Save it as something. Maybe just save it as the color name of whatever you're using. So this one was red, so I happen to save it as red. There's my Ash right there. So that will allow you to select that color. I'll say it's Ash, what the heck. When you get down to your ephemera. So select loadout. Instead of picking red, I'm going to pick a different one. Let's go with green. I did this on Mag. And in order for it to actually show up, you need to switch back and forth one of these equip things. Recommend leaving equipped on none, unless you want to show off a weapon for whatever reason. But if you want to hide these within an object, to just have that light source, you're going to have as little showing on these articulas as possible. So on the frame itself, take off the signas, take off the cyandanas, take off the armor pieces. Just have like the frame on its own. Under here, equip none, so you don't have the weapon sticking out either. So the less possible parts of a frame that could be sticking out of a wall or a furniture item, the better. So, okay, so we got our shiny green here. There's the red from earlier, this is the orange, this is green. Now let me change this to a different one. Let's instead do, it's the green. I have blue vengeful flame on my ember right now. Now here's the inconsistency starting to show up. The blue lighting's not appearing. Maybe I need to move this. Let's see, there we are. It shows up much better here. This probably wasn't showing up because that floor was blue. But here you can very definitely see that blue lighting. And if you want to embed it in something, like let's say... I'm not sure it'll work on this pot, but we'll give it a try. First thing you want to do is like scale it down as much as possible. And then use constrain movement. I probably want to have it on local. That's a little bit better for moving stuff into objects. It might not work here because that's a special location. So let's try this somewhere else. This might work. Let's try at the bottom of this table. That might more consistently work. The light might not come through the bottom of the table, though. I've actually been playing this particular table in another build and trying to get some lighting around it, and it hasn't been the most friendly, but we'll give it a try anyway. Here we are. So you can see the lighting coming through on the bottom, at least. But, yeah, no ember. You can't actually see her at all. So if you want to hide the Articula, you can do it. Constrain movement, transform local, just stuff it in there. If it's not being very friendly for like hiding it in an object, one quick trick you can do is, again, constrain movement. Go to rotate, make it maybe 15 degrees. Just tilt it up or down. Local transform again. And sometimes just having these kind of diagonal axes to move across will make it move into objects or move into walls just a little bit easier. Silly little trick, but it works. Not 100% of the time, but the bulk of the time, if you're having trouble moving this into an object, that's how you do it. Anyway, now we're going to get into the inconsistencies. So we got Vengeful Flame Ephemera, Asper's Apex. Let's load out and load into the orbiter real quick. And I'm actually going to switch off my ash. So let's do Iron Wake. That loads pretty quick. So I'll explain to you, okay, what it's doing now. I'll also explain to you what it was doing a month ago, which is actually a different behavior. And again, when you guys see this video, it might even be an even different behavior at the time. But yeah, the lighting for these, unfortunately, on the orbiter, not very consistent. My experience with the Dormizone, it's been consistent. Backroom, 100% consistent. But we'll do the load test on the Dormizone and the Backroom as well. Okay, so Yeah, again, that Vesto R Noggle, that one's 100% consistent. You don't have to worry about that one being weird. So, Asper's Apex, you still have your red light there. A month ago, this was not light emitting, this Asper's Apex, after doing a reload of the orbiter. As of now, in this room and any room in the orbiter, once you reload the orbiter, it's still light emitting. So that's an improvement in behavior. However, the two we have where we had the Vengeful Flame Ephemeras, they are no longer light emitting on reload. It could be something of a load order. I'm guessing it's probably a load order thing. I don't know, but at least as of now, and this is beginning of February 2025, Asper's Apex stays lit. The Vengeful Flame does not. But let's do a quick check on what if we change this. Will it come back? It does.
Finds it odd that humans only get a few years to live, yet spend most of that time
doing everything wrong,
learning how to live.
Thanks, Ordis. So yeah, if you do want that light effect to come back, you are going to have to edit the decoration again, unfortunately. So if we do that over here, let's put this on the Gyre one we're using. And quit back and forth so it actually loads. So yeah, those are orange again. Now, something with the orbiter that some of you guys might make use of. Let's see if... I don't think I've actually tried this before, but let's see how it works. What if you do Captura? Let's head back there. So, same problem. This is essentially a reload of the orbiter again. The Asper's Apex, the lighting stays as of now. The Vengeful Flame, unfortunately, it does not stay. So, if you want to have a consistent lighting of a custom color, your best bet as of now is to put on the Asper's Apex ephemera on your loadout. If you want something that has like a more, well, actually a quick explanation of the differences between the two. Asper's Apex is mostly a more consistent lighting, it doesn't waver much. Vengeful Flame, light flames, it flickers. Put that in a fireplace, something with no flame flicker effect on. But yeah, it is unfortunately not very consistent on the orbiters as of now. Maybe that'll change in the future. And also, maybe it's different on different systems. I'm on PlayStation Pro right now. Maybe it works okay on PC. Who knows? But anyway, let's get out of Captura. We are going to head over to the Dormizone. Let me grab these, because I will want to bring those over. So we'll place this in the Dormizone and just do a quick, like, here's how it looks. Quick reload. I actually have one of the Asper's Apex ones in my Dormizone already. And then after the Dormizone, we'll go back to the backroom. But short summary, if you want consistent lighting in your orbiter, go with that Vesto Noggle for a solid white color, or go with a Warframe or Archwing Articula, where the Loadout has the Asper's Apex ephemera on, and that will hopefully stay consistent for you. But yeah, here in our Dormizone, I've had this one down here for a long time. This is a dark corner back here. So we've got our lovely Eleanor / Nyx with the purple Asper's Apex energy lighting on. This one has stayed consistent 100% of the time. That has never failed to be light emitting after however many reloads. If we want to put on, let's do the Archwing Articula, actually. I think it's at the top. Now this one has a potentially interesting behavior that does not work in the orbiter, but it might work here. I'll explain it if it shows up. So let's first see if I can replicate it. We're going to pick a loadout that does not have one of the ephemeras on. However, the Archwing does have one of the ephemeras on. Archwings, you can put the vengeful whatever ephemeras directly onto the Archwings. They are actually not
Ordis
on
keeps
the
a tidy ship, and is therefore reluctant to allow animals
Ordis.
on board. In Ordis's experience, animals do not eat so much as reload.
Anyway, so vengeful ephemeras from the Kuvalinches, you can place those directly on the Archwings themselves. So you can actually have a vengeful ephemera on your Archwing and have a different ephemera of some sort on your Warframe. So in this case, Arthur now does not have any sort of light emitting ephemera on. I have that I think it's the Obi belt ephemera on him right now. It does not emit a light. However, the Archwing I have on him right now has the Vengeful Flame ephemera in a blue color. So let's just go with the... Yeah, let's give him a pose. What the hell? We'll go with that one. So this is bluish I gave him. So that Archwing is emitting light with the Vengeful Flame ephemera. Now if I... Now this, by the way, this behavior with the Vengeful Flame on the Orbiter, with the Archwing, the Archwing I have not got to emit light with the Vengeful Flame ephemera anywhere in the Orbiter. It only works with whatever ephemera you have on the Warframe itself, so... That's one that I could say as of now is 100% consistent. I have not seen that change. So, anyway, let's change this. So we're gonna select a Warframe loadout that is not blue. Let's go with, let's see, eeny, meeny. Let's do green if mag. So this will not be blue. Now you notice this changed to green. So there is a lighting priority with this Archwing ephemera, or this Archwing Articula. If the Archwing has the Vengeful Flame ephemera on, the light emitting from that will show up. If the Warframe has it on, but the Archwing doesn't, the lighting from the Warframe will show up. If both of them have some sort of light emitting ephemera on, the one from the Warframe will take priority. It will not show the light emitting from the Archwing. That is also, I've seen consistent. I've seen that in the Backroom as well as the Dormizone. So let's pop out one more Warframe Articula. I'm going to put one down that has the Vengeful Flame on it. And let's just do this one again. Okay, so there's our orange light, there's our flame flicker effect. Pose really doesn't matter. Okay, so now let's do the reload. So we're just gonna go up to where Hambas is and come back. Hi, Hambas.
Wanna talk salvage?
I visit her a lot because of all the stuff she sells. Anyway. Actually, my next build I'm going to have a video for. Oh man, I've been buying a lot of stuff from her. There is going to be a ton of stuff from her in that build. And unfortunately, I don't have an ETA on that, but anyway. Back into the Dormizone area. We got green, we got purple, we got orange. Consistent on reload. And just for shits and giggles, because I actually haven't tried this before, let's go back to here, change the loadout. We're going to change it so that the lighting is from the Archwing itself and not our Warframe. Does that come back on reload? Actually, I haven't tried this before. I'm assuming that yes, it would, because I haven't seen any lighting issues with the Dormizone before, but we will know in a bit.
Ah! You...
Yep, there we go. Consistent loading, so... And one other thing I didn't put out. I don't see this being an issue, but I'll put it out anyway, our buddy Veso. Again, light source. Light source. It does seem to be like his light source is slightly smaller than these Articulas. And like the Articulas, it doesn't get any bigger or smaller depending on the size of the stature you're using, but yeah. Veso always has been 100% consistent. But yeah. So we're going to move over to the back room next. I'll leave Eleanor there, because I just have been leaving her there.
Please select plotting route.
So the little area I have from the thumbnail is right over here by Dante. So these are using all Warframe ephemeras, or not ephemeras, I keep calling ephemeras. Warframe Articulas, thank you. So the ones at the bottom are using Vengeful Flame, so they got the slight flame flicker effect. The ones at the top are all the Asper's Apex ones, which again, from Operation Belly the Beast, which is in a few days as of when I'm recording this, so hopefully you can get it if you don't have it already. But yeah, the Vengeful Flame one on these bottom two is always available. 20% chance from a Kuva Lich that has a Heat Progenitor. But I did just rainbow effect-ish type thing with these. I may or may not leave this up, I haven't decided yet. So let's first break out our buddy Veso. My thumbnail, I hid him right behind what I'm assuming is a light fixture. If it's not a light fixture, it is now. Voila. Oh, it's a little too embedded into the wall. There we are, good enough. So you can see the, it doesn't stand out as much as these other lights from the Articulas, but you do have a light source coming off of Vesa right there. The same sort of thing with the Articulas. The fireplace I mentioned earlier, where I have this particular one, the Warframe Articula, I have pose 3 on it. These are all pose 17. I have it hidden here in my fireplace, just in this little chimney thing. I think it's slightly... No, it's not there. Well, I'll move this out of the way so you can see it. There she is right there. So I have her hidden there to give us the flame flicker coming from the flames-ish. So you have that effect coming from the fireplace. Now the, yeah, there's, Ember with our Vengeful Flame. There's Nyx with our Asper's Apex in purple that we have in Dormizone. And just for shits and giggles, I put a Revenant Prime back here with the Vengeful Flame in a kind of a greenish tone. I did have him at one point. Just kind of hidden back here. So kind of spooky corner-ish. But yeah, I'll leave them there for now. I'm going to put my Warframe, not Warframe, Archwing Articula back up. I actually had it up here, just so we can have that as an example for load-in. So I had Arthur on it. Let's put the purple one on. Let's do default. Purple showing as blue for some reason, but yeah, there's our Arthur. I think I had him in one of these poses. Oh, that did load. One of the later ones, I think. And we'll leave it at that one for now. It looks somewhat like that. Okay, so this lighting, it's coming from the Archwing, the Vengeful Flame ephemera. Not coming from Arthur. He does not have a light-emitting ephemera on. Vengeful Flame on Ember. Asper's Apex on this top row. Vengeful Flame on this bottom row. Vessel R kind of hidden in that light fixture back there. Hidden very poorly, but still hidden. So let's do the reload test.
Have you been working out? Fancy quick arm wrestle? Any bruises, I'll tell Letty I got them, in action.
For everything to load in. I have a lot of stuff in here, so it does take a wee bit to load in. So yeah, Asper's Apex showing up, Vengeful Flame showing up, all those showing up, SOR showing up. So light emitting, Dormizone, Backroom has been 100% consistent since I've been trying this out over a month ago. Same with the Warframe Articula.
Will be fine by himself, won't he? I don't have to watch over him 24/7. Do I?
But yeah, same with the Archwing Articula. The lighting has been 100% consistent on reload with the Vengeful Flame on the Archwing, with the Vengeful Flame on the Warframe, and with the Asper's Apex on the Warframe. So I don't want to do that. Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to pick a different loadout. Yeah, just a blue from the Archwing going away. So if you're... let's go back to Arthur on that one, because that's what I had when I originally had that up. It's not quite the same pose I had there, but close enough for now. But yeah, those are the current custom light sources we have available for your Orbiter, for your Dormizone, for your Backroom. The Orbiter, unfortunately, it doesn't stay 100% consistent with what loads comes back on reload or not. But at least as of now, your Asper's Apex ones on your Warframe Articula and your New War Veso Noggle will come back on reload. And this is as of February 2025. Hopefully that stays consistent. And for the Orbiter, the Vengeful Flame Ephemera, if you use that on your Warframe Articulas, that will not come back on reload for the Orbiter. However, for the Dormizone, for your Backroom, 100% consistent, every single possible custom light source you can use. So your Vengeful Flame Ephemera, your Veso.
Giving me quite an appetite. Looking like that.
You should go to eat dinner then. But yeah, the all possible custom. Wow,
Howie always
Arthur.
smiles when she sees me heading over here. Like she wants me to know it's all okay.
Yeah, he should go have dinner. But yeah, all the light sources, Dormizone, Backroom, they consistently come back on reload. So yeah, if you want your custom ones, custom lighting colors, you're gonna have to go through the Articulas. Warframe Articula, platinum only item, but they do show up in Twitch drops. Archwing Articula, Barrow item. So it won't always be available. Worst case, if you buy the digital ticket for TennoCon and you get into the TennoCon Relay, it will always be available there, and that's in July. And also, Barrow item, so free, our New War Besso Noggle. And I've tried this with other Noggles before. I have not found another light emitting one yet. But, yeah. And the downside is, well, besides Barrow, it is not a custom light color. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's any other build ideas, other ideas you guys like to see in a future video, let me know. We are currently working on, I'll give you a quick preview, something over there, which is still a work in progress because I need to buy a lot of certain Zerman items, so hopefully we'll have a video on that one soonish. But thank you for watching, and have a good day.